Okay, friends, so let's review some glued sounds, and I call glued sounds when letters do have individual sounds, but sounds are very close with each other. They're kind of like glued together, so it's hard to separate them, and that's why they're called glued sounds, okay? And I have two glued sounds that only have two letter sounds. And remember the N, when it gets together with an A, or an M gets together with an A, it changes a little bit the sound of letter A. So it doesn't say A apple, ah, it says a different sound. So let's go over them, okay? A-L-L, ball, all. A-M, ham, am. A-N, fan, an. A-N-G, fang, ang. I-N-G, ring, ing. O-N-G, song, ong. U-N-G, lung, ung. A-N-K, bank, ank. I-N-K, pink, ink. O-N-K, honk, onk. U-N-K, junk, unk. So glued sounds are harder for the kids to remember and learn, so that's why we practice a lot, and in the next weeks you will see a lot of words that have glued sounds in them. So let's review how we tap and how we write them and how we mark them. So let's start with the word. Let's do sing. Sing, sing. Let's tap it. Ing, sing. So in this case, I just wanted to notice that I tapped for the ing, I tapped 3 fingers together. They're kind of glued to represent my glued sound ing. S, ing, sing, and then I scoop it together, right? So let's write it. Ooh, Mrs. K's markers are not working. S, ing. Okay, and to mark it, I will box it. I will box my glued sound. If I will try, each letter will make a sound. S, I, N, G, right? But it's hard to separate them, so that's why they're ing. 3 letters that make glued sound ing. Okay, and then I will scoop it. All this scoop it. Okay. Next one, let's do lung. Okay. Lung, lung. Let's tap it. L, ung, lung. Again, U and G, it's a glued sound that makes ung sound. So let's write it. L, un. Okay, I'm gonna scoop it, mark my glued sound. We put it in a box. Okay. Lung. Let's do another one. Junk, 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 unk, junk. Okay. Again, I will box my glued sound, and I will scoop it. Okay. So, we've been talking a lot about suffixes, and we've been talking a lot about suffix s, that it can show something that is happening right now, present, or it can show plural, multiple, right? So let's tap something or say a word that will have a suffix. Let me think about a word really quick. Let's do sinks. So when I have a suffix s at the end of the word, I will never tap it. We do not tap the suffixes. We only tap the base word. What is the base word in the word sinks? The kids will say sink. So we only tap the base word. S, ink, sinks. But when we say it, we do say it with the blend, with the suffix. Let's do it again. Sinks, sinks. S, ink, sinks. Okay, So let's write it down. I always ask kids to tell me what's the base word as when they write. So ink, ink, and then we add suffix s because oftentimes they will put suffix s in the middle of in my glued sound, or they will lose a letter from the glued sound, and that's why I'm asking them what's the base word. And to mark the base word, I just scoop it, just the base word, sink, right? And suffix s I circle. Doesn't matter if it's plural or present. I always circle my suffixes, okay? But I also will box my glued sound, sink, ink, okay? We scoop the base word. The base word is the word before I added a suffix to it, okay? Let's try another word with the suffix s. Let's do kings. Kings, kings. Ing, kings. Again, ing, kings. I do say the suffix when I'm done tapping. Let's write it. Ing. What's the base word? King. Okay, now let's add the suffix s. Kings. Okay, so let's mark our glued sound. What's the base word? King. Sometimes they will underline the base word. They can underline or they can scoop it. It doesn't matter. I will mark my suffix s. In this case, in the word kings, I do hear the z sound, so I'm going to write that on top, that I hear a z sound. Okay? Remember we said that letter s can make z and it can make s sound, but it always be s at the end. Okay? So, okay, well, I think that is it about glued sounds, and keep practicing, keep reviewing, and follow along with Mrs. K. I'll see you soon.